Thanksgiving is all about the comfort classics: mac and cheese, candy yams, cornbread stuffing, greens, and all the fixings. And yes, every single dish here is dairy-free, meat-free, but still loaded with the same rich flavor that you expect at the holiday table. Now let's get started on some of my favorites, starting with our mac and cheese. We're using seasoned water over here. Everything is seasoned. Now let's make our roux. We need flour, vegan butter, and plant milk. I also like to add in Daya's cream cheese to my mac and cheese, as well as their cheddar. And Chow also has a nice blend, so I like to mix the two. This gives me a good variation with my cheeses. When it comes to seasoning, I definitely am a little heavy-handed, but I kid you not, this mac and cheese is really good. You want to make sure that it is seasoned well because it is dairy-free. So you're already taking out the dairy. It can't miss the flavor. Now we're going to go ahead and scoop that in our pan. And one of my secrets is rinsing off the vegan cheese. Nobody might have told you that, but it really helps it melt. Since this is a dairy-free Thanksgiving, I'm swapping traditional eggs for flax egg. All you need is 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed mixed with 3 tablespoons of water or milk for each egg you want to replace. My cornbread recipe also calls for a little buttermilk, so we're going to go ahead and make that with a little apple cider vinegar and almond milk and let that sit. Now that our wet ingredients are done, we're going to go ahead and fold them into the dry mix. Once everything's combined, we're going to transfer this into our baking dish and pop it in the oven. The base of my dressing is peppers, onions, mushrooms, and celery. I'm going to add all of this into a pan with some vegan butter and saute that down. I like to start off with some day-old cornbread, so you saw me make that. Now I'm breaking it up into little pieces with my hands. Grab your classic stuffing mix of your choice. I'm using Pepperidge Farm, and I use 2 bags. And then I'm going to fold in my peppers, onions, celery, and mushrooms, along with my homemade cream of mushroom soup. And that keeps everything rich and flavorful. To bring it all together, you want to add in some vegetable broth. I did 2 boxes in total, and you want to mix it until it's moist but not soggy. Very important, so that your dressing holds together without drying out. I seasoned this down, okay? This is optional, but I threw in a Lipton onion soup mix, and it really did elevate my dressing, if I must say. Now we're going to set our oven at 350 and pop this in. I don't know about y'all, but I love a little candy yam and mac and cheese combo. So of course I had to get started on these yams. I used a whole stick of dairy-free butter, and I placed my yams on top to let them cook down. Then of course I sprinkle on your basics: sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla. This is my one Thanksgiving side that makes my holiday plate complete.